Well, hello, everybody. Okay, guess I am gonna be doing this by myself now. But those that have come, thank you. And welcome to the my stream and all. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit distant right now or out of it, but I was just doing something and all. But that can wait. Okay, so I bought a couple new games. Some of them I will be streaming, some I will not because of certain reasons. Um, I bought Star Trek Voyager, which is what we're going to be playing today. Okay, so I got this up and going. I bought everything for it. I have all the DLC and extras for the game, and I will show you before we start. Here's the DLC. I have the deluxe edition of the game, and then expansion pass I got. So yeah, this is the first one, and then we got this, and this. So three of them are not here. They'll be coming later on. But I am not going to be doing any of the DLC until I'm done with the main game. Okay? Okay. I went already through settings, so everything's the way I like it. Audio, there is music, but I didn't want to have any copyright infringement on my VODs at all. So yeah, so I'm just letting you know about that. And we're gonna have a lot of fun because I have done a demo of this game, but I'm trying to think if it was on here or on my Switch too. It might have been on Switch too, which I wish I did it on here before playing this game. Oh well. So let's get into the game. Looks like we can do custom game, adventure, a survival one, or years of hell. In other words, just like how they did it, but I think I will do a custom game. In other words, you know, but as you can see, adventure has, like resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, dialogues and away missions are less challenging. So, yeah, probably we should just go with adventure because it focuses more on the journey, and it's recommended for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without the constant pressure of the fight for survival. Sorry, I get away with things. Then you have survival, which is the aesthetic Delta Quadrant experience, recommended for experienced strategist and resource manager. Well, I'm not going to do that at all, so I'm going to do adventure for now, but if I want to, we can go into a custom game probably and see how that is. But I daddled too much, so let's continue and go with the adventure style, as you can see. You know. And just to let you know,
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis, she puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
and there we go. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Just so you know, I might not, talk about any other stuff, but just to let you know, I do have something coming up in about, yeah, almost 2:30, so I'm going to step away at that time. But I will be back quickly, though. But let's continue here. I can skip all the thing and get right into the action, but I like to read about them, just so you know. So let's enjoy this, okay? I know I am. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I I hope I live up to your expectations. En- Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed adversary, a former McClellan pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, madam, Adserver is hardly a title befitting my talents. I am the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinary, ensign. The McKee, wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the McKee only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your station. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. I really wish I had the music on. It'd be better. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous reign of space where violent plasma storms can corrupt even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swaying chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her hips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your farmer colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly the key of the year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Catron beam scanning us and a displacement wave heading toward us. Oh, damn, I remember this. Incoming, a colossal wave of turbulence energy surges towards Voyager. Its power developing anything the crew has ever seen, with no time to analyze the threat. Emergency measures are terminated, and if you want to, you can read it yourself. I'm very bad at certain words. Red alert, helm. Evasive maneuvers. Too late, the wave will interrupt us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. I need a drink. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation, twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates print a grim picture. Wait, what just happened? Oh, damn. Damage report. Major fall in deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sick bay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The dehydrant tanks are empty. Warp cores gone to gray mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of the deuterium. External scanners are offline. Daily coffee must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Oh boy. Now I'm dizzy from reading all that. Okay, let's see here. Um, right. Pardon me. Janeway to engineers. We need stellar cartography back online now. Okay. Select the question mark question one, icon one, on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial screen by pushing left D-pad 2 times. Okay. Activate the stellar coffee in one in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up the menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what he is trying to summer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. Oh shit. This array will have to wait. Mr. Parrish, take the helm, find us a deuterium source. Sorry, but there is a tutorial on this, so I gotta go through it just so I know what I'm doing and all. So, give me one moment. Oh, okay, so we're gonna go there. Right. Let's go to the closest one right now. Let's keep it a little bit safe for right now. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output? And I have to get more of that stuff also over time. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? I I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a McKeel vessel next to it. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a derivium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. I'm going for a little more. We now have all the derivium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Sorry, but it's a little bit difficult to see. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. This is going to be fun. Yes, indeed. Uh, Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily familiar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Right. Look for any footprints or strange noise. Scan for any life signs or strange energies. Pulls down a little bit. Okay, we look for something through there. Though there are no footprints, Harry and Tom noticed subtle disturbances in the corn stalks, suggesting a path. Following these signs, they soon find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Oh boy. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. We might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Should we? Okay, I'll be right back. Just think about the question here. What do we do? Do we do one, two, or three? But remember how much stuff we have left for certain people. So I'll be right back and take it easy. Okay, I'm back. That was not that bad, huh? Okay, let's see here. We got demand to know what is going on. I think that's not good because, you know, pardon. Try to read his body language for any clues, right? Argue with facts that this can't be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. Well, I think I'm gonna go there because it's the only one that is up that high. Ooh, we got a critical success for that one. And Harry went down a little bit, I think. Or one of, I'm not 100% sure. But Harry and Tom argue with that this can't be Earth, pointing out the inconsistencies in the planets and animals, while the old man remains uh, assertive. They sense the other humans and the farm itself are not real. The old man, however, seems to be the only thing that's genuine. He's confused with why Harry and Tom are early, as it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Damn, I could go for some if I had my teeth still. But, oh well, let's keep going. I'll just read that later. Uh, the old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the McKee ourselves. There's large. It should say there's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Right. Investigate the barn wall for a hidden door. Try to analyze what these energy readings could be, or try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. So I'm going to go with the last one for both of them, you know. We got 11 success. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a blushing, glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Those two are the McKee. Okay, now we got this going. These people must be the missing McKee. They are being held here. Captain, we must get them out of here. Now, this is a pilot and a, quick-witted one. Wake up the tattooed man or wake up the half Klingon woman. Well, I would say the tattooed man because he is the one in charge of the McKee. if I would have to say. And all. So, and I have more stuff on there. So yeah, if I go with the woman, I'm gonna go with the quick wit one. Got two there. Harry sprints towards the half Klingon woman, hoping to roast her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. And here we go, mission complete. Oh goody, they both go up in level, as you can see. We got successful challenges, 3 of them. Critical success, ×1. Injury-free bonus, that's a good thing. Sector 1, done. Difficulty modifier, ×1. Total, which is plus 225. And one gets, I think, something else there. Oh well, let's continue. Okay, okay. Okay, and I'm going until 4, so you know. A sudden return. Captain Janeway excitedly awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materialized before her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array, I hope. Captain, we're being held by McKee. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Face to face, at last. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the McKee crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain worried as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Trice, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the McKee. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising, I assure you. I performed my McKee duties to the highest standards. Bakla. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Parrish and your commander back. His name is Koate, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tulok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources, and the engineering office mobilize additional workforces. Utilize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Damn, that's a mouthful. And I still need a damn freaking drink. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess, Sigh. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logic to scan all planets in the system and gather more beryllium and durarium. That's a mouthful. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's go there. See what they have. Okay, construction report. Okay. Engineering office, life support active, provides up to one work team. Are required to form. Okay. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. In other words, at the same time. You know, just so you know. Let's continue. Okay. Okay. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and Mess Hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section. Life support restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. And it's a mess. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Repair is in progress, and it's going to be 3 cycles. Until completion, we should address crew accommodations. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Oh, right on the line, I think. Okay. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicators rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Hey. Okay, there's nobody to do that. Hey, they redid it, and maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale, Captain. Yep, that'd be in 5 cycles. That'll be in 5 cycles. Let's try that again. Ooh, not good. Okay, we got quarters and dismantled a ruined room. I'm doing that one. This time I'm doing this one. Okay. Okay, probably I'll do this one next time and the sick bay also. We might have to get some people there. Ah, shield generator life support's there now. That's good. I guess I'll do the sick bay in this one here, but I still have a cycle for this one here. Damn, I got two things done already. The sick bay up and running. Now we can take care of the injured and sick crew there automatically. They will go there, you know. And we got the science laboratory, so certain things can go up. Okay, I don't have enough of something else, so yeah. Oh, so I gotta do the phaser room. Let's stay safe. Right. Captain, the Ray's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the Ray. Uh, who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the Ray. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. We can go appeal to his humanity, tell us where they are, try to imitate him, give them back, let uh, Troy talk or do the other one, which is 100% better. Optional is scan the array for Tom and like that. So I'm gonna go with option 4, you know, or I should just go with this one here, personally. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that can't be found. We should try and help him, right? Yes. So let's try that. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help you. I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No, no, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time, not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Paris and Chichote. Sorry, pronunciation. But you managed to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the ray has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the nearby system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location and vacation, this planet appears to be the most logical next step, Captain. It's the only lead we have, thought Miss Therese. Taurus, I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the fifth planet of the nearby system. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet in the nearby system. Maximum warp. Quarters problem. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors and morale is suffering. I suggest building new quarters so more people can sleep in their own beds. Not now, we have more pressing matters. Build enough quarters to accommodate all the crew. Go on there first. Crew is very happy about the fulfillment promise, Captain. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Safer that way. And I'm gonna go here now. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the ray's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Anything noteworthy about their energy pulse? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They are getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Let's do a general scan of the planet first thing. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Let's do the atmosphere. Let's take a look at what happened here. The atmosphere contains no nuclear particles, Captain. The planet is incapable of producing rain. I've studied thousands of Class M planets. I've never seen an atmosphere without uh, nucleations, there must be there must have been some kind of extra, extraordinary environmental disaster. You can study the planet in detail after we've rescued Chikoke. We'll examine this world firsthand. Pardon me. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They are hailing us. On screen. First contact. A partial alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the McQuill have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Neelix, greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix, never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will? Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Bakamaha call him. He probably snatched some of your crew right now, too, right? They are likely down on the planet with the Akima Okampa. But, Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, uh, com- uh, competition. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void valves have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Okay, looks like I have to wait. This would be good right there, but I just can't do it. I'll do something with that area eventually. Let's stay safe. There we go. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, we'll have nowhere to put it. We would just have to leave it behind. I was wondering if we could expand our storage capability, perhaps with a new cargo bay. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Damn, average. Oh, looks like I got autosave going too. Okay, I'll see if I can. Oh, still can't. Hmm. Yeah, I think I have to do emergency quarters again. I got no Borg at all. I got nobody without a quarters. Got Tom that's unavailable right now at all. But yeah, I wonder if we can get some of the other stuff working now. I can work with that. Let's get the work thing going here on level 11. It is. I need all the life support back on. What a delicious meal. Culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup? I'm something of a culinary wizard myself. You know, my Alfred hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Nellis, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, you're missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazan Olga encampment. Kazan what? One Kazan sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They are they are a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Jagam, the Ogan leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Let's ask for more information. Anything else we should know about these Kazan Olga? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Olga, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Let's go. Very well. Prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send the team. Okay, we're going to take Neelix. Let's see here. We're going to take Tuvok. And I think we're going to take Harry. The away team motorized in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them menacingly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Okay, the top one would be for survivalist, which I'm not doing, so yeah. So we're going to struggle through a vantage point. And the away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility, Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Oga settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Right. Which we could do the thing with Harry, but like I said, we can't do the top one because it's not there for me. And I say let's try this one here. Oh good, we got success there. The away team quickly gathers rocks and wood, constructing a makeshift shelter. They huddle together as the sandstorm rages around them. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, slightly battered but unharmed, and sets off in the distance of the Kazun Algar settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Well, we can go with approach immediately, weapons at ready. Approach the typical Starfleet manner. Or we can let Felix do all the talking. Let's go with Felix. He's the one that knows them. 8. Okay. Felix bonds forward, greeting the Kazun Ogre in his usual Basuda manners. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazun emerges from the settlement. Jaben, their leader, at the sight of Nilix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazun, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazun don't find Nilix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we praise them, Captain? Assure them you have no bad intention. Demonstrate strength to keep Kazan at bay, or offer water in exchange for information about the Kappa. I'm going there. 14 success. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their different approach eases the tension, and Gavin explains that the Okapa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Galvin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, in a kappa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Nilix grabs a phaser. He points it at Gavin and demands the kappa woman be freed. Oh boy. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Pray oppose and carefully withdraw. Tactical retreat, run! Or secure the retreat with phaser fire. Your choice has consequences. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Cosm to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Gavin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Okay, Harry went up to 3. Yay! And the other 2 went up to 2. So yeah, let's continue. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Javen said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal Empire would be necessary. Excellent idea. Tess, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful now. We have things to do. Optional, ask Cass what she knows about the caretaker. Ask how Cass and Alex met. Ask Cass why she came to the surface. Let's try Cass and the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okapa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any ideas why he does it or where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they are just stories and legends. Cass, if it's no so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so desperate on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but these impact over many generations. Cass, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Cass while I was trading with Calzone Olga. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. Like everyone does. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I do it again in a heartbeat. We have things to do. All right, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier, and Cass, we'll go to sick bay and have you examined. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Computer initiate emergency medical hologram program. Introducing the doctor. Finally, we get to see the doctor. You know? Oh, fine. I find that the TV show was a lot better because it went quicker than I'm doing. Introducing the doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram, a shimmering figure visualized in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. He'll keep saying that. Doctor or chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Cass, there's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken urinal, a few minor bruises and gauges, nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. Hey, oh, yeah, that's right. I think I was doing something down here. Yeah, if I had this one, I could do this one. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Yeah, I gotta bring this up. It looks like I need some more of this stuff here. Okay, let's see what else I can do here. Nothing else. Now I got two things I can do. Plasma torch. I can do. I'm doing this one right now. So yeah. That would be interesting to do. Yeah, I'll do this one. I think I'll do this one next. I don't think I can do the board just yet. Just so you know. Signal fire has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to Okapa. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Her and Tuvok. Upon my rise near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazun is already there, tricking with the security barrier and punctuation. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, shouts one of them. Foreigner warriors are back. Captain, the Kazun seem hesitate, almost fearful. What are our orders? We'll have to open fire if they don't retreat. Count to 3. Or ignore the Kaza and proceed directly to the tunnel entrance. Damn, these are high. Let's go with this one. Failed. The away team's threats are met with a mixture of fear and confusion. The Kazan seem perplexed by the concept of counting to 3. Some even start to count along. Upon reaching 3, the Kazan expectantly wait for something to happen, putting the away team in an awkward position. Only a warning shot makes the Kazan take to their heels. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. And that failed too, just so you know. Wasn't my fault. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier. Use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier. I'm going on this one. We got a 4. Critical success. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls glowing in warm white light and sparkled with patches of green. This is the Okapa City. Captain, we're inside the Okapa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Kappa, right? Let Tess lead the search. And then Tuvok would be conduct a systematic search of the city. Let's go with Tess instead, because she was there. Successful. Tess approaches a group of Kappa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Kappa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker Ray has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. Clear a path through any debris or obstacle. I would ask, but because nobody's around, so yeah, I would ask, which one would it be? One or two? You know? But I think it's better if we just do this one. 38, that's not bad at all. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They drag falling rocks and collapsing ceiling, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal and fire's focus. Captain, the connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Stabilize the transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. Analyze the tremors interference pattern and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier accordingly. I'll do this one here. 21. Working quickly, the away team adjusted the transporter signal amplifier frequency and modification, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizing, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Oh, yeah. And it looks like my time is up. But yeah. This has been a very good game. And yes, sorry about it. I think I know what I'm going to do.
Kicking metal was revealing this? No, Alex. It was not kicking metal.
So yeah.
Do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you, Alex? In Spanish is a different name. I didn't know that. That's so silly. It's not metal though. It's something you would chew on. You got this, Alex. I believe. I gave you a good hint. Cosa che Tota pop, immagino Tota pop. You're my Tota pop, my little Tota pop. It makes sense. I know, right? I love the bears. The song in English is called Bubblegum.
Oh, okay.
You were really far. It's Bubblegum. I didn't know you could request, honestly. I am looking around.
Okay, I think I forgot one. But yeah, let's finish this first thing and get back to the thing, and I will save it, and we can go. I'm just getting something right now.
I knew it. I knew it. You had to block him. I'm so freaking smart.
Okay, let's see here. We're gonna do something here.
Cutie pies.
Okay, thank you.
She's a penguin in normal personality. I love her so much. She is not my first at first.
Okay, looks like we got our box going. Let's continue here. We got everything done there, as you can see. Okay, unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief, while Chichote eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna save. Oh, looks like I have to wait until after the dialogue. So yeah, let's first do the dialogue and then we can rate out. Okay, Commander Chikoke, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Kathleen Janeway. And Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the reputed one? I'm Commander Chikoke of the Maquis. Taurus, what's going on here? Well, I'm sorry, Chikoke. Short version, we're stuck with Federation uh, skepticals in the Delta Quadrant, and we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask if they learned anything about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people, and he increased their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something. What can you tell us about the Okapa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much, and that's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently, they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? They mentioned a warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Kampa, a debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok. There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothetic, Captain. The Kappa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be, contingent. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city, and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. In addition, it was mentioned that the caretaker provided the Okampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, coupled with the destruction of the access tunnels and his fluent references of running out of time. The logical consideration is that he doesn't intend to continue his role as caretaker. I believe he is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? Ask if they know why they were sent to Okapa. The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scrubs. The Okampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died. I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They are fortunate a few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately through, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Progress, Doctor? I've already started the treatment with my expertise. They should make a full recovery. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis, Captain. Aware of his imminent death, the caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Akampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. This explains the abduction and sequential testing of individuals from various sectors. If he dies before finding a suitable successor, we'll be stranded. We have to return to the Ray before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of technical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to access our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one, our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? All the Maquis on the Val Jane as Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? Torres, focus. We need preparation. I will pilot the Val Jane, Captain. Just remember to set your phasers to simulation. I'll keep it in mind, Commander. Okay. Okay, let's keep going here.
What are your orders, Captain? to attack the front, Captain.
Modern DS, okay? You know, from the normal DS to the 3DS, the 2DS, the 3DS XL basically. And there is a new game, it's called the MY,
Ability ready, Captain.
something like that, where you get it and then you install this thingy and you're able, cracky voice, and you're able to play all the games that you played into the Nintendo. Like on
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
It's called the aim for, yeah, it's the aim for.
Moving to defend the front. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Every kind of game in any kind of consoles.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Boom. That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh? Tuvok?
It's so crazy, Alex.
Your methods were unconventional. However, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the Ray, the Val Jane should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Okay, I'm gonna save here now. Yes, sure. And I'm gonna go back. Yes. And we're gonna raid out. Okay?
I'm really glad you're chilling. I'm just very tired.
Okay, I'll leave that like that and we're gonna raid out.
Please tell me, Alex, what's going on. Is he in here? Yeah, I knew it.
And I already have my first
What did
person.
he do? What did I say? I'm lost, Alex. I'm tired as fuck. Genuinely as fuck. Genuinely as fuck. There's another one.
Let's go now.
I don't know what I say, and I honestly don't know. I'm very good at the controls, yes. I'm very good at the controls, yes. Controls are it. Why can't you fix that? Hey, True, welcome in. Hi, Jonah. Jonah comes here and says goodnight. Wait, are you going to sleep, Jonah? Welcome in and good night, Jonah, I guess. Welcome in, goodbye. Paduzzler, my goodness. I don't know if it's time to say goodbye. I rewatched the K-pop Demon Hunters to fall asleep last night.